Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Talk, and you are with me, Meera. I was just sitting in this beautiful coffee shop and I was just sipping my coffee, wondering and looking around and just in my thoughts. And then I just overheard some people around me. Well, I admit it's a really bad habit to overhear people. But guys, here's the thing. When I was listening to them talk, I heard some really awesome, nice words which made their talks, their conversation, and their language look from like 20 cents to $2 million. Yes, I'm talking about certain words that just sort of makes us look classy and sophisticated and just so smart that people like me who are just overhearing can end up thinking, wow, who is sitting behind me? Or who are those people sitting around me? They must be from a really, really sophisticated background, or they must be really classy people. Well, today I've got just the words that will make you look, sound classy and sophisticated. Well, are you ready to learn some new classy words? Let's get started then. Let's start with piquant. Well, let me say it again. Piquant. Okay, now this word actually means something that is interesting, something that is exciting, or something that is mysterious. Just like the people who were there behind me talking about things. They were interesting, they were exciting, and the words that they used were mysterious to me. Well, so what would I say and how would I use this in a sentence? I would say that at times, English language seems so piquant. I can also say that her Instagram profile looks piquant, right? Okay, here's another one that actually means a friendliness feeling, right, towards something or towards people around you, maybe in your office or maybe in your classroom. Well, when you want to say something like that, you can use the word camaraderie. Let me say it again for you. Camaraderie. Now guys, this is particularly used when you're in a group of people and you're sort of either same age group or you're in the same field, where there is competition involved in it, right? You're competing with one another, but yet, right, you still have a friendly feeling towards them. You make it a healthy competition, and that's when you use the word camaraderie. Well, this is how you can use it. You can say that although there is competition between us, we live in camaraderie. That means you live in a friendly and a healthy competition. Let's take a look at some more examples. You can also say, well, apart from being just competitive, you must also try camaraderie amongst your group or within your group. You will then be able to succeed or grow together. See how the word camaraderie can be used in different situations. Well, here's a word that actually means style, energy, grace, and enthusiasm. Well, I'm sure that you must have heard this word or read this word in different magazines or on different fashion channels. And this word is elan. Usually when magazines use this word, they mean that their magazine is a stylish magazine, which showcases a lot of enthusiasm and grace when it comes to a lot of fashion clothing, etc. So you can say that she addresses or she carries herself with a lot of elan, right? With a lot of elan and poise. That means she's very stylish. Or another example is, whenever we go out, right? Whenever we go out and whenever we travel, my father makes sure that he travels in elan. Interesting, right? Well, here's another one then. Fopa. Okay. I know that the spelling means completely different and it looks like the pronunciation could be completely something else. But the pronunciation is really very simple. Fopa. Well, repeat after me once again. fopa. Now, what does this mean? It means words of, behavior or of social mistakes that you end up making or that can cause a little bit of embarrassment. So, whenever you probably are in a restaurant or in a hotel and you end up speaking something really embarrassing, yeah? So, basically, you're in a social situation, and when you said something embarrassing, it caused you a lot of shame, amongst a lot of people. So, you would say, I just made a verbal faux pas because you said something incorrect that was embarrassing. Or maybe you wore a dress, a wrong dress in the wrong function. Okay, you can say, I made a fashion faux pas, right? Something sometimes just when you're embarrassed because of the things that you do. Make sure that this is only when it comes to any social gathering. Well, guys, now what will you say when you make a complete mess out of something and something is a total failure and an embarrassing one in a way, Well, there is a classy word to express this, and that is fiasco. Okay? You will not hear people saying things like, oh my God, this is such a mess, or you're such a mess. They would rather like the word fiasco instead, because it's just a little too sophisticated than just saying you are a mess. That's a little negative. So next time when you think you messed up something really bad, you can say, oh my God, I made a complete fiasco out of this cake. You were trying to bake a cake and it failed miserably. Or maybe you can say that I was trying to gather a lot of information, but I ended up deleting the whole thing. I made a complete fiasco out of the information, what I was trying to save. Well, guys, the next word we have is idyllic, right? Idyllic means something when it is extremely beautiful, okay? So you can try and use the word when you feel at peace, just the way I feel right now. This place seems to be idyllic with such beautiful greenery, the trees, the colorful trees around me, the birds. This place and this park is just idyllic. That means it's pleasant, it's peaceful. All right, guys, so you can also use this word for completely similar things in your life, such as whenever you probably have worked hard a lot and it was a hard working day for you, and you come home and your bed is the most peaceful thing on earth, right? You can say that my bed is the most idyllic thing to be on right now. Well, guys, sometimes you get easily annoyed at things, irritated when you have a bad temper that day. Maybe you're having a rough day. What are you feeling? And that word is peevish. It's peevish. Okay, so you can say that my day has been going really bad. I feel peevish. Or you can say, well, guys, stop talking to me right now. I'm feeling a little peevish. That means you just don't want people to irritate you so that you don't get angry at them. Guys, now, whenever sometimes things are very important for development in our lives, right? To reach that stage of development, to reach that stage of achievement, right? And it plays an important role. You can use the word pivotal. Let me say it again, pivotal. Well, you can say things such as, my mother played a pivotal role in my education, right? Or you can also say things like, my educational degree played a pivotal role in my position in this company today. Interesting, right? Well, guys, I've always wondered that is there any word that is not that harsh or not that negative when I want to express intense dislike or disgust towards something? Because I understand that words like I hate or disgusting can be really aggressive. Well, there is one word that is not that aggressive but means the same. Well, it's a classy version of the same. It means loathe, right? Loathe. Now, well, there was a time when I remember I used to completely dislike eating spinach. So I told my mother that, Mom, please stop making spinach. I completely loathe it. Or you can say, that movie I saw the other day, we loathe it, right? That means you completely disliked it or you were disgusted by it. Well, guys, now let us talk about this word ergo. Have you heard this before? Ergo, it means therefore, right? Isn't it nice to just edit therefore from your dictionary for now and try using the word ergo? I studied hard, ergo I got good marks. I studied hard, therefore I got good marks. Isn't that interesting? Well, I'm sure all of you must have learned something out of today's lesson. And if you have, make sure that you use these words sometimes in your vocabulary, in your conversations. All right, guys. Well, that's all for the day. I will see you very soon in another lesson. Until then, make sure that you're smiling, you're spreading love. This is me, Meera, signing off for the day. Bye.